All right, so this is just a recap of the way the radar looked before the tornado hit um, the North Nashville and Hendersonville areas. So this starts all the way back at 2 p.m. and I'm going to just let it slowly go here. You could see the storm starts to rotate across West Tennessee near Waverly and Clarksburg. And the Weather Service in Memphis did have tornado warnings at this point, but it was just radar indicated. It wasn't until it got closer into, I believe that's Davidson County, near Dixon, when it really started ramping up. I'm going to follow it real tight. This is where the rotation started tightening. And then near White Bluff, it got even tighter. And I do believe at this point they were calling this a TVS, a tornado vortex signature. And whoops, let's it was at this point right here where it started entering a very populated area once it got closer to North Nashville. In fact, there were TDOT cameras that showed it crossing Interstate 24 and Interstate 65, probably around this point right here. Now, Hendersonville is also a very highly populated area, and unfortunately, I've seen at least 6 fatalities occurred near these areas, including a father and a son, I believe, which is really just heartbreaking. Some of the videos and images I've seen are just, they made me sick to my stomach just by looking at them. So here it is crossing Hendersonville. You're getting close to the radar site, so it gets a little tougher, but I'll follow it as close as I can right here. The tornado continued towards Gallatin, and it looks like it continued to hold its rotation. At times, it looks like it cycled. It looks like it lost it and then it regained, and eventually, it even prompted warnings up into Kentucky before it looks like at this point it lost its signature. Now I'm going to start this over and I'm going to show um, the correlation coefficient, which is going to show where it really started producing damage. Now I'm just going to start it here, and we know it's going to be in this area. It gets very well defined. See, it's getting its structure together. There's the lower parts. And right about there, you have a TVS. You can see the lightning focused around it. So we're going to follow it. Well, may have lost it. Let's see. Let's put it together with the velocity. Just a second. Let's try this again. Now that we'll have velocity together with it. I'm gonna start the video over. Oh, this is in live mode. I'll have to go back to radar history mode. See, I believe that's how I had it before. Okay, I want this on velocity. I guess I can't do. There we go. Let's try this again. All right, let's see if I can follow a little bit better. There's your rotation. south of Waverly. You're getting a bit of briefly you get a TDS there. You get towards Dixon. There's a little bit there. Follow this tightly. Ooh, that's a tight road. See, all right, so you're starting to get a TVS right. Well defined right there. Very well defined right there near Griffintown. Now we're just kind of going scan by scan. We're going to follow it closely. At this point, it's not really in a populated area. There's lots of highways and uh, lots of highways and interstates, 24 and 60. I don't think it's going to really pick it up here because it's very close to the radar site. But yeah, you kind of lose it there. But still, it's a very tight rotation. I'll zoom in even tighter near the Avondale area. I can't really pick out a TDS there, but well-defined rotation. Let's see. It's really noisy. It's a noisy signal. Lafayette's another populated area in Tennessee. It's just not quite as well defined there. All right, I'm going to go ahead and end this here.